There are many different facets of inclusion that were visible in the film The Internship. For this video, I really wanted to focus on two main parts to help others gain a deeper understanding of the topics I would like to talk about. The main topics being leadership and group inclusion practices. There are 6 elements to the leadership practice of inclusion: feeling safe, involved and engaged, respected and valued, influential, authentic and whole, and recognizing, attending, and honoring diversity. Many of these are visible in the internship. In the next scene, you're able to see how a leader is able to have a positive impact on a group by being influential and involving everybody. They played very poorly together as a team in the first half and were able to come in the second half after the pep talk from the leader and ended up playing much better due to believing in one another.
You know how she overcame those odds? By believing in herself and trying. She literally had to become a maniac. She had to strip down to nothing. She had to sit in that chair and arch her back, and she pulled a chain to nowhere and doused herself with water.
Are you talking about Flashdance? The movie from the 80s?
Yeah, you're damn right I am. She believed so hard she spun. Oh, and she spun. And she spun, and she spun, and she spun herself into that dance school. She spun herself into our hearts. Now, in the second half of whatever the hell you guys call this game, let's put on our leg warmers, and let's dance our asses off. Get in here, you little lovable maniacs.
Group inclusion is a very important part to having success as a team. People are able to feel more comfortable, have a more efficient and effective work environment. In this scene, you are able to see them work as a team and try and solve the bug problem. People are throwing out ideas, and the two main characters are trying to be a part of the group because they are seen as the outsiders almost, and they are trying to contribute as much as they can. Some may see this scene as the opposite of group inclusion because it seems they are not accomplishing much, but I would argue that by saying this is the first time they all have the same goal in mind and are all trying to help any way they can.
I always start by drawing up strategies to sift through the code.
Code, right? Pose. So at the end of the day, we're looking to kind of break the password here, right? Maybe the answer's in the question. Maybe it's something with bug.
Eureka!
Bug like fly. The fly. Is Teddy a cinephile?
Goldblum.
Goldblum!
Boggles my mind that no one has a notebook out. You guys are focused on writing this gibberish. Maybe that's helpful, maybe it's not, but I guarantee you what we're saying is helpful. Guys,
To be talking about are societal inclusive practices and the interpersonal inclusive behavior, and then I'm going to relate them to the movie The Internship. Societal inclusive practices occur when the way a society thinks affects an individual's experiences. In the upcoming scene from The Internship, the interns at Google undergo a series of questions that are answered based on the way the society thinks.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You are going to raise the green paddle to indicate yes, and the red paddle to indicate no. Let's begin. Having a beer with your boss.
As you can see, everyone answered the same except for the 2 gentlemen that were not inclusive with society's ways of thinking. When a person thinks differently than society, they tend to stand out. Diversity is important from a societal point of view because it opens new ideas and ways of thinking that can be influenced by others. The next concept I will be discussing is interpersonal inclusive behavior. This occurs when an individual interacts with others and expresses the need to feel included. In another scene from The Internship, we can see how the main character tries to make himself feel included.
I think it'll be helpful to explore what apps have been most popular.
Go backwards to go forwards.
Oh, and we could bin it, you know?
Fall out.
Categorize needle movers by type of user.
All right, guys, I don't want to kill the momentum or the mojo that you have cooking, but to be fair with you, needles and categories, they don't use apps. People use apps. So I have an idea. Nowadays, people are taking pictures, right? They have their phones now. They're out. Something catches their eye. They want to take it, but then the photo's just sitting there. What if they take that photo and instantaneously put it out there on the line and they share it with their friends?
That's Instagram. It already exists.
As you can see, he wanted to feel included while also trying to include others through interpersonal behavior. In conclusion, including others from a societal and interpersonal level are important to expanding ideas, discovering new ways to solve problems, and creating future success in one's own life and on a global level.